Yeah, Mosby is just the latest city leader to respond to that jaw-dropping video released by the Office of the Public Defender.
There are several factors surrounding what may or may not have happened from the original January arrest all the way up until this week. ABC 2 News investigative reporter Brian Kubler takes an in-depth look at just what we've seen and where the case is now.
It looks bad. Place evidence in a yard, walk out of the alley,
I'm gonna check here.
then turn the camera on, walk back to magically find said evidence. It looks bad, and for all the police department knows right now, it may be.
We have not reached any conclusions because that's what an investigation is for, but to let that initial video that was released by the public defender's office stand all by its lonesome, I think doesn't paint as clear of a picture that we would like to offer to the community right now.
Open the door.
So police released 3 more videos.
I want what you just bought, boss.
One where Officer Pinheiro pulls over the drug buyer.
Relax.
I didn't do. All right. I'm.
Take it easy.
One where officers arrested the seller.
Right there.
And then one where police seemed to legitimately search the yard, finding that first bag of heroin. All of it coincides with the original charging documents in this case, which explain the arrests after a surveillance of this known area for drugs from a covert location. The second bag of heroin is detailed too, but no description explains the last body-worn camera clip, one that may appear as nefarious as planting evidence, or perhaps the ill-advised practice of reenacting the finding of additional evidence for the camera. Either scenario is not a welcome sight for the commissioner.
That's not part of our business model to reenact the recovery of contraband. But what the snippet that was originally released a day or so ago depicts is something that takes people aback.
I know that there's been a keen and a justifiable intense interest.
Today, the Baltimore State's attorney weighed in. Marilyn Mosby said her office received 10 body-worn camera video clips for this case. At first, her office did not catch the video in question, a clip that could have dismissed the case against the suspect months ago. When pressed, Ms. Mosby said other agencies failed to see it as well.
This was something that was reviewed by the defense attorney, who had this same information for more than 3 months. When it was brought to our attention, we looked at it and immediately did something about it.
But the defense attorney doesn't have charging power like this office does. So is it more the responsibility to find out what may or may not be in these, what looks like in that video should be?
Well, what I can tell you about that case is that the assistant made an assessment, a very thorough sort of evaluation about the case, and was proceeding on the charges that weren't related to what was on the video.
Still, this video was enough to dismiss the case entirely. Video missed by both the police department and the sole agency responsible for prosecution in Baltimore. The state's attorney's office says it looks at anywhere from 150 to 318 hours of body-worn camera footage each and every day. We're told today that in addition to law clerks, 4 assistant state's attorney's office look at all that evidence for potential trials. For the officer himself who made this video in question, when he was allowed to testify as a witness in a different case this week, he denied planting evidence when cross-examined by a defense attorney with knowledge of this case.
To take another look at that body camera video or to hear more of Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby's comments, you can head to our website, abc2news.com.